Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. It is Monday, start of a new week. And I was reading through Psalm 16. Now, Psalm 16 has got a contrast between the first verse and the fourth verse. This contrast caught my eye. In the first verse, it talks about the fact that God is the refuge for the psalmist. And that as God is the psalmist's refuge, God will protect and take care of the psalmist. But then by verse 4, you've got a contrast. In verse 4, it says that those who run after other gods will see their sorrows multiply. Now, here's where I see some of this landing. We live on planet Earth. It's a Dirtclod in outer space, spinning around and going around the sun. And on this Dirtclod, there are good days and there are bad days for everyone. You can be a follower of God and have good days and have bad days. You can be a pagan and have good days and bad days. But there is a principle that is true. And that principle is found in this psalm, and it says just plainly, if you make God your refuge, in other words, if he's where you stay, he's the one who protects you. He's the one who is the buffer between you and the world. If you inhabit and dwell with God, then he's going to take care of you. That doesn't mean you don't have bad days. It means he will sustain you in those bad days. He'll carry you through those bad days. But the other side of the coin is pretty simple. If instead of God being your refuge, you chase after other gods, and they don't need to be called something like Zeus or Molech or Marduk or any of the names of the old gods. They can be something as simple as money, fame, popularity, power, prestige. If you chase after something else and see that as of value, it's not going to be a legitimate refuge. And the sorrows you have, you're not protected from them. They will increase and they will multiply. It's like putting them under a magnifying glass. Instead of finding something to sustain you and carry you through the difficulties, you wind up just dismally upset and disappointed and sorrowful and a wreck of a person and a wreck of a life. Doesn't mean you don't have good days. Doesn't mean you don't have bad days. Regardless, you're on this dirt clod we call Earth. But how we live on the dirt clod, whether we're connected with God, makes all the difference in the world and what our life is like. And that's why I made this your video thought for the day.